This is the time when you not depend on anyone. You don't depend on your parents, because you make it clear you want to live alone. You want to live independently. So you don't depend on your parents, you don't depend on anyone, you're not attached to anyone, you're not attached to any girlfriend or boyfriend. It's just literally you. You really dependent on you, and that is the time where you really got to know who you are, because like literally you don't have anyone. You don't have anyone to depend on, so you can only depend on yourself. And I want to tell you, that's the time when you truly know yourself. That's the time when you truly know how strong you are, how independent you can be, how you manage things, what you truly love, what you truly don't like. You get to know that. You get to know you get to know yourself on a deeper level. And the best part is when you start to actually decide to be alone. One of the things that I really encourage would be try to depend 100% on you, which means you don't really depend on your friends, you don't really depend on anyone, on you. That's the time when you focus on yourself so much. You focus on your personal growth. You focus on finding who you are, in finding your purpose, in finding your truest self. Because in life is too short to not know who you are. Life is too short. Like, every person on this earth has their own purpose. Like, God gave us purpose. Like, God gives us purpose, each one of us, and everyone has different. You're different, I have different. Everyone is different. So in order for you to really know your purpose, you have to really know yourself. You have to really build yourself. You have to really build the best version of you. Because I want to tell you, if you truly want to know your purpose, you want to truly know yourself on a deeper level, you have to build yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to work hard on you rather than work hard on anyone else or anything else. Jim Rohn used to say that learn to work hard on you rather than work hard on your job. Because when you work hard on your job, you can make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Because you have to literally know who the fuck you are. Like, on a soul level, you have to know, because everyone has their own greatness. You have different greatness. I have different greatness. Everyone is different. That's why everyone is beautiful. And to know your beauty, to know your uniqueness, you have to get to know yourself. And that is why a single period is such a gift. It's a gift that God gave to us to actually know who we are, who we truly are. I'm gonna tell you, when you truly start to focus on you, you don't depend on anyone else, you're not attached to anyone, you really focus on you, you put all those efforts into your personal growth, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna start to love yourself, because you're literally dating yourself 24/7. You're literally gonna focus on yourself. You're literally gonna find out what you love, and then you keep on doing what you love. You go, like, for example, you go cooking or dancing or hiking or whatever you love. You're gonna start to know yourself. It's like you're dating someone else, but you're literally dating yourself. That's the best feeling ever, because you get to know yourself. You get to treat yourself with the good food. You get to treat yourself with healthy food. You get to treat yourself like the person that you really want to be in your life. This is the time, the single lifetime is the time when you build yourself. This is the time when you start to actually love yourself so much that you develop a healthy habit, that you really study yourself. You want to know why you act certain things, why you think that way. You really want to explore the things that you truly love. It's like you're dating someone else, but you're dating yourself. You literally give yourself first before anyone else. And I'm gonna tell you, this is the period, it's a gift that you really need to actually utilize it. You really need to utilize it. You need to use this time to actually get to know you, so that you can set up your boundaries, you can set up what you want. When you know yourself on a soul level, on a deeper level, that is when you're gonna love yourself so much. So much. In life, you want to find yourself. That's the number one thing. The only person that can make you happy is literally you. No one. Your parents can't make you happy. Your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend can't make you happy unless you make yourself happy first. This is the truth. A lot of people find happiness from the outside, find happiness from their girlfriend and boyfriend, find happiness from job, from money, from whatever it is. It's coming from the outside. You'll never get enough. You'll never get enough, because you can't feel the love from yourself first. So nothing from the outside can actually fill in. This is something I learned. Everything that you ever need is actually within you. If you need love, give yourself love. If you need care, give yourself care. You need to give yourself first, no one. If let's say your parents ke, your boyfriend ke, your girlfriend ke, give that one first, you'll never feel enough. And then you get attached to them. And when they gone, and then you literally lose yourself. Do you want to lose yourself? You don't want to lose yourself, like, right? The thing about human, about things outside, the world outside, it's like they are imperfect. They are imperfect, which is you can't control. Sometimes they gone, sometimes they're lost. It's imperfect. Nothing is perfect on this world unless God. That's why what I learned during this period of being single, during this single period, you're gonna start to love yourself so much. You're gonna depend on yourself so much. And when I tell you guys, when you really connected to your heart, connected to yourself, that you have no one to depend on, who are you going to depend on unless God? Right? Unless God. That's why when you really connected to you, when you really dependent on you, when you have no one to depend, this is when your relationship with God will start to be strong, because He gives you that period of being alone so that you can be alone with yourself. And when you're actually alone, you're not alone. You're actually with God. Like literally no one. You can't, at this time of your single life, at that time, during this single time, you can't depend on anyone. You just depend on God. And that is when you really connected to your heart. You really connected to your source. You really connected to yourself. You really connected to God. This is when you really connected to yourself. This is when you know your purpose. You know who you are. You know who you can tolerate, what the things that you can't tolerate. You know all of those things because you study yourself, because you really put a lot of effort, blood, sweat and tears on yourself to study yourself, to actually know yourself. And that's the period of time that is very crucial, because once you really love yourself, then everything in life comes easy. You want to find a perfect relationship, would be easy because you know your boundaries, because you know what you like, what you don't like. You're going to prioritize yourself first before you enter into a relationship, before you enter into marriage later on. And then when you truly know yourself, you truly know your power, you truly know your strength, you truly know your weaknesses, that is when you start to build confidence, you start to know who you are. That is when it's easy for you for the upcoming phase of your life. I don't care what it is, probably your job, probably the things that you really want to do, the things that you really want to pursue, because you already know what you want to do. You already know what you love, and you're going to pursue it, because life is too short to not doing the things that you love, isn't it? But to know what are the things that you love, to know what are the important things for you, you need to know yourself. And how to know yourself is you have to love yourself so much during this single period, during this single period that God gives you. That's why I tell you, being single is a gift. It's a gift for you to know yourself. It's a gift for you to build yourself. It's a gift for you to really know yourself, to build yourself, so that you become valuable once you enter later on in a relationship, once you enter later on in your job, in the things that you really want to do in your career. You gonna enter with full of value, because you really value yourself. You know your self-worth at that time. You really know your confidence coming from you, not coming from other people's validation. It's coming from you, because you built that so much, you heal so much. That is the time you cut all those limiting beliefs, all those fears, all those past stories and traumas. That is the time. When you're being single, you heal so much. You heal all those negative things that people used to tell you before. And how to do that is by being single. Is when you truly devote yourself to personal growth, devote yourself to really build you. That is the time. Like really, I'm gonna tell you, being single, if you use it, I'm gonna tell you, being single is a gift. If you use it in the right way, you're gonna benefit so much. You're gonna know who you are. Just give yourself a few months, just give yourself a few years, 1 year, 6 months. Just focus consistently on you. Build you. You wanna build the best version of you. And I tell you, build the best version of you in all areas, in 3 areas, which is mentally, physically, and also spiritually. Build these 3 and you're gonna master yourself. And once you master yourself, inshallah, anything in life will come easy for you, because at that time you know you have yourself, you know you have God. That is the thing. That's why being single is a gift. Use this period of time wisely. Use this period of time to really love yourself so much, because I tell you, when you have self-love, Nothing in life comes hard. Everything will come easy because you know you have yourself. You know whatever happens, you have yourself. You know whatever happens, no matter what life's gonna throw you later on, you know you have yourself. You know you have yourself, and that is the best feeling ever. The number one thing that every human needs to do is actually to really depend on themselves, to really know themselves. Because once you have you become unstoppable, because you know no one can stop you after this. No one, because you know you have you and you have God. And in order to have this kind of feelings, this kind of spirit, you have to really make use of your single life. So here's your single life to really devote on yourself. I'm gonna tell you it's not easy, because when you really want to devote yourself towards personal development, towards really building you, it's not gonna be easy. Because it's uncomfortable. You're gonna push yourself out of comfort zone. Because how does comfort zone looks like? You're lying on the bed, you eat unhealthy food, you eat that crappy food, you don't do the things that you love, you keep on watching TV, Netflix, and then you keep on scrolling social media 24/7. That is comfort zone, which if you keep on staying on that part and you don't want to change, you're gonna be like that until for the rest of your life, and you're gonna be you're gonna live in mediocrity. Do you want to live in that kind of life? You don't want, right? You want the best for you. That's why I'm gonna tell you, if you really decide to really change, to really focus on yourself, to really put love on you, because you love yourself so much, that is when you need to change. Because you know you can't settle for this thing. You can't settle for all this mediocre. You can't be mediocre, right? Because you love yourself. You want to see yourself grow. And in order for you to grow, I'm gonna tell you, it's not easy. It's uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. It's possible, because a lot of people have done that. You can too. Alright, you can too. You can build the best version of you. You can build that healthy body. You can build that healthy habits. You can wake up early. You can actually one by one, step by step, stepping into the best version of you. It's gonna take probably 1 year, but it's totally fine. It's gonna probably takes 2 years, 1 year, 2 years to actually break those addictions, to break those unhealthy habits. It's gonna be hard, because it's something that your body unfamiliar with. That's why it's hard. But then you have the power to actually push yourself. Keep on saying that I can break these addictions. I can break these unhealthy habits. I can. You start to visioning your future self, and then you start to change. And this is all comes in during a single life. Use your single life wisely, because I'm gonna tell you, if you really utilize it very wisely, you're gonna become such an incredible person. You're gonna become unstoppable. You're gonna become a whole different new person, which is the best version of you. And that is what you want to find. Okay, so that's all for me about being single. Again, I'm gonna tell you, being single is a gift, and use those gifts wisely. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.